Guten Tag, my comrades. Welcome back to World of Warships. And today, as you can see, we have the technically German battle cruiser. Although it is listed as a battleship here. I don't know. I'll have to look up see whether it was considered a cruiser at one time. But anyway, the Tirpitz. So, let's just give a quick historical preview. I can find where I put it. There we go. The second Bismarck-class battleship. Okay, so yeah, they're considering it a battleship. Tirpitz was built in Wilhelmshaven. I think that's what it says. Shortage of fuel and the fear of losing another large ship after the sinking of the Bismarck were the reasons why the battleship wasn't very active during the war. Tirpitz attempted to attack Arctic convoys but encountered resistance. Well, yeah, you're going to get resistance. In autumn 1944, the battleship was struck twice by 6-ton bombs that almost incapacitated her, and she was ultimately sunk by British Lancaster-type bombers. Yeah, I mean, yes, she wasn't as active as Bismarck, but she had quite a few more additions to her than Bismarck. I believe one of the key additions is she was given... what was it? Yeah, she was given nearly... what's that? Almost, 50 20mm anti-aircraft guns? After, realizing that planes can take out battleships. But anyway, so we'll take the newly dubbed SS Rust Bucket out, and let's see how she does. So it might be an interesting battle, although rust and snow does not quite blend in. So let's see. We can get up to her original speed and go from there. Well, 30 knots. Looks like we've made it to her speed. Not detecting anybody so far.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Oh, okay, we're finally within range of the Magi and another Tirpitz. Can't really take shots at them because there's a mountain in the way. Says we're detected. Oh, there we go. We got destroyer
Enemy battleship detected.
and another cruiser. Ooh. Incapacitation. Looks like the Sejong is going to be focusing, and our secondaries are going to be focusing on the destroyer. That's good. And there's a 2-shot.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Yeah, I'm not worried about those.
Torpedoes, direct front.
I'm worried about the Scharnhorst.
Our team has taken the lead.
Oh well. Let's get out of the way of the Torps. And I didn't know that one carried torpedoes, so okay, let's just try and go for the others. Maybe we can get a shot off on the other Tirpitz. Maybe, if the torpedoes don't kill her outright. Okay, we got a hit in before the torps killed her. This might be the one ship where I have to actively just do long-range shots because I can't get close enough without the team blowing everything up. That's fine. Long-range engagements can be fun. Oh, what's this one? The Amagi. Okay. Wow, okay, those didn't hit anything. Alright, a few more rounds in. Our secondaries are going to town. And we got her. Okay. You know, I have to say, as much as I did the rust camouflage for kind of a joke, it's starting to grow on me, because now it's like, doesn't really look like rust. It looks like somebody had a lot of tan, brown, and black paint and a lot of spare time on their hands.
General quarters.
Let's go this way. Also, hilariously enough, little backstory. So when I was still living back down where I used to live, me and my friends would play D&D type games all the time. And we actually had a game set up where we could choose like particular ships from history we wanted to use. Didn't matter what time frame or, you know, era or whatever. And you were basically sent into an alternative history where you piloted the ship through, you know, a bunch of weird things and battled, you know, monsters and all that sort of stuff. It was only later that I found out that the Destroyer Man book series was kind of the same concept, except with a I believe it was a World War I 4-stack destroyer called the USS Walker. And I laughed my head off when I discovered that, because it's like, oh, we unintentionally copied an actual book. And, are they gonna oh, well, that's about normal. Okay. Sure, that makes perfect sense. The destroyer would ram each other. Anyway, it was kind of funny because the ship I chose to actively
Enemy destroyer sunk.
play as, we ended up having to change it halfway through, or not halfway through, but change it before we got out of the testing, like testing phase, was the Bismarck, because I wanted to either play the Bismarck or the Prince Eugene, and it was discovered that That was probably not the smartest choice.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Mainly because, well, for one, a lot of the ships that the rest of my friends chose were older, way older ships. So it was kind of like we literally had like a British man of war is part of the lineup. So we finally just decided, okay, let's go with something, less overwhelming. But I kind of want to start that up again because that was fun. That was actually really, really fun. Who knows? So off topic rant over. See if we can't deal in the Kansas. You know what? We might be able to if we swing this just right. Oh, looks like another teammate's fired for him, so let's see if they kill him. No, they didn't. Well, we did set him on fire, though. Come on, Torps. Come on, Torps. Yay!
Our team has taken the lead.
There can only be one battleship.
Enemy battleships sunk.
Just occurred to me that there's ships flying over my head, and I don't know whether to be concerned being the Tirpitz or not. I probably should have been. This is gonna hurt. Maybe not. That didn't even do much damage. Okay. Well, if that's the case, we'll just start pummeling the aircraft carrier. Oh, the Yorktown. Okay. If I can actually get some decent shots off. And of course the Harlem's trying to hit me too. I'm gonna ignore the Harlem for the moment. I mean, yeah, they're both kind of close to me, but I mean, there's more ships towards the Harlem than there is the Yorktown, so and now that we can get all the secondaries involved. Well, the Harlem's gone. And the Yorktown's now gone. Okay, so fun fact. You see the little cage on the top just above the quad mount AAs? That was a radar setup. Early radar setup. And every time those fired... Oops, get back down here. Every time these fired, that radar setup malfunctioned because it just wasn't built to be that close. I know the Bismarck had that similar issue. I don't know if they ever ironed it out with the Tirpitz or not, but kind of funny fact. Let's install radar on our ship so we can aim and hit things better. Only to have the guns wipe out the radar every time they fire. Alright, I think I'll go down the middle here. See if we... see if we can see anybody. You know, I will say that just looking at it from straight front on, that's kind of an amazing look.
Enemy force detected.
So who do we have over there? Well, we have the Salmon. Hindenburg, U-2501, Rhode Island, Chica first. Ah. Oop. So Salmon versus Salmon.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Enemy battleship sighted.
Let's launch the spotter plane just so I can see this guy and do this.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Yeah, the second one's not going to do much, but we did get splash damage. Cool. And a few high explosive rounds later.
Awaiting instructions.
Okay, time to ignore. Oh, no, she popped up again. We'll empty the high explosive out. Now, you. I can't tell if you have torps or not. You're probably going to try and ram me.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
3.
Spotter destroyed.
No, you don't look to have any.
Torpedoes direct.
Oh, yes, you do.
Below the waterline.
But I do too.
Destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Yeah, mine's a little more potent. Alright, so that is... I believe it's a Japanese one.
Ship is on fire.
Okay. I'm gonna have to follow her around the Cape. I can't turn around very quickly, so Salmon seems to be holding their own. The other submarine is still around, apparently. How much longer? Okay, 30 seconds before these torpedo tubes are loaded. Okay. So let's come around the corner and see what awaits. Hopefully we can get a few good shots off on the Hatuka. Or the sub's gonna kill her. No, sub missed.
Ship is on fire.
Okay, can we get a good set of torps off? Probably. They're not going to be nearly as fast, but... we might just have to end her with our guns. Fine by me. Nope, the salmon got her. Cool. I'm always happy to see the submarines get a kill and not have to.
Airborne! Airborne!
Hey, well, didn't intend to get a kill with the depth charges, but it works. Well, everyone, that was the Tirpitz. I have to admit, it was a heck of a lot more fun than some of the other ships that I've played, and also it's the only ship that I haven't immediately lost within the first like day or two of having it. So yeah, the USS Rust Bucket, the renamed USS Rust Bucket, is a very fun ship. And yeah, if you liked what you saw, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You pretty much know the rest. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.